Yes, my people, them, yeah, back again with another amazing video as always. I hope God is blessing you as always. You know, I always have to bring God into this. Hate me, love me, marmite me, I don't really care. God first. Alright, listen, guys, I have an amazing banger for you guys today. Banging banger. Bangers and mash. So I have Andrew Tate coming on. This guy is always interviewing everyone top tier. So he is on Piers Morgan's interview, podcast, whatever, and he's speaking about something about Elon Musk and Twitter and free speech and this and that. And I really just want to hear what they have to say, to be honest, because that seems very interesting. But before we get into that video, guys, before we get into this one, Kyrie Irving has posted a video speaking about NBA and Vlad TV. If you don't know what Vlad TV is, it's just another guy trying to interview people, speaking against exposing and stuff like that. For me personally, I think Vlad TV, he's in the middle. He's condoning it, but at the same time, he's not really letting people know as well what the truth is. He's just putting these people just for clout, etc. But then again, I don't know. Maybe he is trying to wake people up. I can never I contradict myself a lot only because I see both sides of the perspective. I have my own perspective. My own perspective is that there is good and good is good and bad is bad. That's my perspective. I personally, there's no other way to look at things. There's one or the other. But I also believe in balance as well. I believe that balance is very important. And I'm a Christian as well. I believe in God, etc., etc. But guys, enough talking. Let's get straight into this video. So Kyrie Irving has posted an Instagram live speaking out a bit maybe against NBA and Vlad TV. So let's just get straight into it.
It's dying. It's dying. Old ways of living, the old ways of doing things. It's not gonna last for too much longer. I'm saying this to y'all specifically because it's important that those that understand, that are aligned and what's going on around here, that y'all paying attention, because without us making a change right now and shifting our consciousness, our kids they're gonna fall victim to this system.
Finished! Have I not been saying this for the longest time? Come on, man. Great minds think alike, and it's for a reason we think alike, because we're not like everyone else. We're great minds for a reason. Join us in this great minds party. Join us in our group. Thank you very much. Our children are suffering because of these things, these implications, these agendas that are being pushed, these people that are trying to shush people from exposing what's truly happening, just so you can get given some money. Shut up and we give you money, but we also control you as well. What you say, what you do, we control you. We want you to shut up and we will pay you. If you just do those two things, we'll pay you money and make you enjoy a nice life of mental health issues.
And the system I'm talking about it's a myriad of objective topics that we follow since we were kids, which is sex, love, relationships, religion, culture, class, finance, entertainment, media, social platforms at this point. Please do not fall victim to these things that are being manipulated and controlled. Please do not. Please do not. We have so many truth tellers out here that are doing the right things, and I could point them out, but you have to have your own level of discernment once you're consciously awakened to what's really going on. And I could go on and on, but look, I have to speak in general topics because it gets too mixy. You know what I'm saying? But I hopped on here specifically to share something with y'all. My generation, the millennial generation, we got to be better. We got to be better. My millennial generation, we got to be better. We know too much of the truth, and sometimes that will put us in places where we're fearful or we have anxiety. And in order to make an impact out here that is generationally sound, where it lasts for not just one generation, but for 7 to 10 to 20 generations now, we have to break free. mentally, spiritually, emotionally,
Because they want us to be traps. They don't want you. They want you to tell all these people that are telling us the truth. They want us to keep calling them conspiracy theorists. Oh, he's a conspirator. I got that today. I literally, I posted a video the other day, and in a group chat, and the response was conspirator, just another conspirator. I was like, thank you, love heart, appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for accepting that you are lost. You are not woken. You are not. You are still being deceived. You are still. Your eyes are closed and you're walking. You're sleepwalking. Even when you're awake, you wake up in the morning and you're still sleeping. You go to work and you're still sleeping. You consume entertainment on the internet and you're still sleeping. I literally, the only type of entertainment content I watch, and I'll be so real, is like Beta Squad videos. And it's only because I really like certain individuals like Chunks, Sharky, etc. But I barely watch entertainment videos. Everything I watch is just, anything I watch or read, all of it is just educational to some degree. I know everything can be deemed as educational. Even apparently like playing games can improve your like reaction timing and stuff like that. But I focus primarily on educational content. I make educational content. At work, I educate myself. In the gym, I strengthen myself and educate myself to learn what I could do to prevent injuries, how I can warm up myself before my actual session, my gym session. Educational. I'm always learning, always reading, always adapting, always evolving. They want you to be trapped in the exact same place last year, today. They want you to be in that exact same place, if not worse. They don't care about you. I always say they because they are the ones that are doing it. They are the they. They are they. They are they. Yeah, we are we. We empower each other. We uplift each other. We show each other love. We share that love with others. We expose agendas so that people that are lost in these agendas can at the very least, just have your mind open. Just knowing, actively knowing that this thing is wrong. That is one step that's many steps ahead of a lot of people. Just knowing that this thing is wrong, this thing they're portraying, this thing they're representing, this thing they're educating us about, it's all wrong. It's just all manipulation, and it's for their wrongdoing, just so they can make more mullah, more money. With more money comes more power, and they want a lot of power, and the only way they can get power is to control the people that have power over other people. How do you get power? You get power by having power over the influencers, the people that are making everyone do everything, the trendsetters. This is crazy. Spitting facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do it, but we have people out here that are willing to extend a helping hand and do it, you know? And I went live on this main page because I know that, you know, some people are going to take this as, oh man, this guy's, what is he talking about now? This guy thinks he's, and it's like, it's not even about that. I don't even have energy to give that to that today, you know, or any point in my life. But I will tell you this, we got to be better. We have to protect our youth. We have to protect our ways of life. We have to protect the kids that are looking up to us. So my millennial generation, this is a call out to you.
Oh, thank you for saying this.
No, real talk.
I appreciate that, Kyrie, man. Probably not going to watch this video, but facts. He didn't really speak about NBA. I mean, I guess I see why they would say it was a message to the NBA and Vlad TV, because he's just letting people know that these people are deceiving other people. They're making them think they will get everything, but realistically, you're not getting anything from it. You're losing your soul. You're losing that positive energy, that positive vibration. I'm just saying this for what it means. Positive vibration is a good thing. A lot of people speak about vibrations and energies and stuff like that, but they're speaking about demonic stuff. I'm speaking about good stuff, good spiritual stuff. The Holy Spirit. Things that can actually genuinely help you. You won't be able to see it now, but in the future, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get on to this video. So Andrew Tate returns to debate Piers Morgan on Elon Musk and free speech. I'm not even going to go through this entire video. I don't really like the clash that Piers Morgan and Andrew Tate have when they speak to each other. But I always do gain something from it, I guess, listening to other people's opinions.
But joining me now is Andrew Tate, whose videos have been viewed billions of times online, but he's been banned from pretty much every mainstream social media platform, including Twitter. Andrew Tate, welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Your take on this, I think, is quite interesting because you've been a victim of being, if victim's the right word, but you've been removed from social media platforms for your opinions. Elon Musk has dedicated himself, he says, to restoring free speech.
Bro, my boy looks like a freeze frame. Like, if he wasn't blinking, I'd not think that that's real. I think that's a still image. My boy is like... Nah, I rate this guy, man. He's almost like a robot. But I rate his mindset. As much as they're trying to bring him down, all he's trying to do is just try to improve people's lives. I know he does do and say certain things that we don't all agree with, but majority of the things he says, Andrew Tate I'm speaking about, not Piers Morgan. Andrew Tate does say some really powerful things, and he does always try to speak against the agenda. One reason why he got banned off YouTube and Twitter.
Do you think that's going to include you, for example?
I don't think it matters if it includes me or not. I think what's important is that free speech is the #1 weapon against absolute tyranny. And although you cannot have complete free speech because then conversations completely break down into asinine insult fests, I do like the idea of the changing of the guard when it comes to control over information.
Is it possible, Andrew Tate, to actually police something like Twitter, to be a platform for genuine free speech? Or is it so toxic and tribal now that whatever happens, before we had all the people on the right screaming away that they were being no platformed and so on. Now you've got all the people on the left screaming that they're being diminished in some way. It's very tribal, very toxic. Can Musk cut through that? And if so, how?
Yeah, it's going to be extremely difficult. There's always going to be one group of people who are extremely unhappy, but I think that anybody who's perspicacious enough to understand the truth of what's been going on in the world recently will know that the left and their narratives have certainly been protected for a very long time. And the universe has swings and balances, and God often restores balance to the universe, and perhaps it might swing the other way for a while. I truthfully am a person.
To a certain extent, I already agree with that. God does not allow evil to completely contaminate the entire world. That can never happen, because there are good people out there and God will protect those good people. But at the same time, I see what he means as well. Free speech can never be completely enabled. We can never have complete free speech, because there's always going to be the trolls out there that are just going to start chatting so much rubbish about certain people, making them feel bad. And yes, we would have free speech, but we would probably have a lot of crime rates. I was about to say something crazy. A lot of crime rates would start to exponentially increase. So I do agree with that. I agree with that to a certain degree.
Who believes that all points of view are extremely important, because as soon as you block points of view, you have absolute tyranny.
And in a way, it's sort of self-defeating, isn't it? Because you carried on getting huge attention. It was interesting to me that when you came on the show, for example, we've had, I think, nearly 6 million people have viewed the whole interview that we did, which is a huge number of people, certainly far higher than watched it on conventional television. So you have a whole world out there online which operates away from social media platforms.
Yeah, I've been very, very successful in spite of them, but not many people can do that. I'm in a pretty unique position, but I think that everybody needs a voice to a degree, and social media platforms are now the most important platforms on the planet. They control information and they influence real-world decisions and they influence people's perception of reality. The last few years of COVID have been a perfect example of what happens when you censor one side of the argument and you only allow one point of view to be purported by the matrix in and of itself, and that's how you end up in tyrannical situations. I think you were just discussing that, Piers.
This guy speaks like most of my viewers don't know what he's saying, so I'm just gonna slightly try to elaborate on what he said. He's just saying that everyone deserves a viewpoint, everyone deserves an opinion, everyone deserves to expose what they want to expose, etc., etc. But obviously, social media doesn't allow people to do that. As you can tell, if you, as a mainstream influencer, if you try to promote something that the agenda doesn't want you promoting, one, you either get banned. So that's the easiest way to get rid of you, just ban him. Or two, you don't get exposure on that video, or they will ban that video, or delete that video off your feed and give you a warning. They have ways to exploit their agendas, but if you're speaking in line of the agenda, wow, they promote your video even more, so everyone can be manipulated into their agenda. I'm gonna end this video here, guys. I don't believe we need to watch that entire video for any reason, personally. I just hope that you've grasped some form of intelligence from watching this video. As you see, my Kyrie Irving, he's on ropes right now. He can't even he can't say much. He can't say too much. He has a lot of eyes on him. He has a lot of people that are trying to get at him, and they want to ruin his life, essentially. And it is quite sad that someone has an opinion that's not causing corruption to society. It's not harming anyone physically. He's just made a point, made his opinion, and he's posted something that everyone has the right to see. So it's sad that we live in a society like this. Like I always tell you guys, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. So I'm going to go gym now, guys. I did 100 press-ups already today. Every day I'm going to be doing this for No Nut November. If you partake as well, good for you. Yeah, my pecs are in literal pain, guys. I should speak more about my life, but I just prefer not to. But yeah, comment down below if anything worth sharing, anything worth contributing. And that will be it all for today, guys. I love you guys all. Take care, and we out. Peace.